Hold up.
Actually, I have to go AFK shortly to drive my roommate to work.
Okay, there you go.
So y'all can continue that on until I get back if you want.
Okay. Because we got to get to the others. I mean, we've been going on this battle for a while, so this is one more round. This is Thorin just burst out of nowhere.
Fortuitous timing.
Did the enemy do something?
They just done something when Thorin came.
Yeah, when Thorin came out of nowhere. And so...
Yeah, so
oh, that's out of order. That should be Thorin is first. Say, you're up.
Okay, I just noticed that I have this.
Okay, what's this?
I use my magic stick.
Okay. Modify his memory. He needs to roll a what again? A wisdom save of how high?
25.
I also...
25, alright, so let's see what he's got.
Disadvantage.
Damn. Oh, disadvantage? Alright, so...
Well, again.
Again. See, he got boned. Alright, so you're modifying his memories. What are you changing in him?
I'm making it so he left the Legion a week ago and is actually our friend and wants to fight on our side.
Okay, so... how much of friend? I mean, like...
as in, like, a good ally.
Okay, so... so his... like, he holds his hands to his head as his memory's getting altered, and he falls to his knees. And it's like, he sees, like, he looks up and he sees where he is, and he's like, he's offering a hand and he's putting you behind him as he's going forward and, like, shielding you from the damage. So it's like, and you hear him talking, it's like, you'll have to explain to me what we're doing here later.
Yeah, maybe later.
So he doesn't mess around, he just, both his guns are up and he's just unloading on whatever's in the courtyard. Of course, you know, most of his shots are aimed in haste, because I guess he doesn't really know where he is. Okay, so now what? I mean, was that it?
Well, now that it's been dealt with, also, I want...
ally, orange.
Sam to continue to do his thing.
Okay. What thing? He's out of imprisonments, he can't use anymore.
Well, shouldn't he have other spells of any kind?
He is not exactly a... like, he's an anti-mage, he's not really more of a combat mage. But he can do this, so... so, he looks at his allies and he's casting foresight on the captain.
Oh, this is brilliant. I also get Rang to, knock out the other captain.
Okay, which other cap? Oh, the one in the courtyard? So, you sure you want to... careful not to hit the bunny.
Yeah, it's, like, positioned there. It'll just hit him.
Okay, so, obviously he's going to get knocked out. So, that's the last one you have.
Yep.
Yeah, so, he was climbing the wall and he had a gun over the shoulder and then he hears that and then next thing you know he's, like, falling back down the wall. Okay, so Adrik, you have problems of your own to worry about.
I'm going to run my distance and then shoot.
Yeah, because it's... their suits can run as fast as yours can. Like, you can run what? Actually, no, they can't. You can run like 50.
Yeah, I can run 55.
So they'll always be at disadvantage no matter what. If they're trying to chase you and gun you down.
Okay.
Okay. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm running and trying to shoot back at them.
Okay, so... Anna's obviously like she's stabbing at them and chasing them at the same time, like behind them, stabbing them. It's like, this isn't working.
I'll use this for both of my attacks, and I'm trying to aim at the joints.
Okay, let's see if you're accurate enough to actually hit the joints, so... Okay, for this particular challenge, this is a... oof, that was double crit, so... So the captain seeing that... oh, that's real bad for you. So the captain seeing that you're wounded, he's not even going to bother chasing after you. He just orders his legion to plant their feet and fire. So it's like, you know, we don't need to chase him. He's already wounded. Just place your shots and take him down. So they're going to take fire damage, which is... they don't have any shielding, so they have to do dex saves.
Can they see through the fire?
So there's this firewall. The captain is going to be just... he's standing in this fire heroically, just ready to fight.
Can they even see me through the fire?
Can he see you through the fire? Yes, he can. So, let's see. And the other Legionnaire... Oops, that's the wrong one. The rest of them will... What is that? 15? Okay, so the rest of them will take half damage, so... That's 15. So they're weakening, but it's not enough to stop them. It's still enough. They're still chasing, and now they're no longer chasing. They're just planting their feet and placing their shots. So as one, they raise their guns and they just fire. So it's a crit fail. His gun actually misfired. So the one in front, his arm blows off, and he's like on the ground prone. Because I guess it warped the barrel and the shell detonated inside of the barrel. So another one is completely accurate. He does. You got a crit, which means so.
Oh, this crit. No. Okay.
Like this is focusing your mind. So he gets a crit, you get a crit. Let's see, is it enough? So you just stop. Like I don't know if you have some sort of key inspiration, but let's see. It's not going to cost you any more key.
Throw it back.
I don't know what's... so this is you. You just simply stop the rounds, like with almost no effort.
Can I deflect the blow back at him?
Okay. Can you reflect? No, you can't reflect them back at him. You're reflecting them away from you. So I guess this is the same thing. You see that you can't run anymore, and so you plant your feet, and you focus, and you deflect most of the rounds coming at you. You're not in luck. That only applies for one volley. So the crit volley is nullified, but they're still shooting at you. So that's an armor breach. For Jesus. Your null plating's shattered still, so you're like you deflect the first round, but there's too much fire coming in. So do you have any other tricks? Or was that it?
I'm scrolling through my list to see if I do. I don't think so, though.
Okay, so you're out of tricks. This is one of those. You have one last chance, and that's a dex save. That's just you trying to get desperately out of the way of the rounds. That's a 40.
With that,
Jesus. I don't think you can even win that.
Well, I have evasion. Does that count for this?
Yeah, it would, because you're trying to just hit the deck or something, just not get hit by these bullets. So, not quite. So, it is not enough to mitigate, so you are going to take the full damage anyway. So you're going to take... Your null plating's still shattered from earlier, so you do take the full. So you are put into the down state. And so... Like the captain is marching. Like he sees the other legionnaire and he just kicks him out of the way, and they start moving forward. So he's creeping. Like they're wary. They still have their guns drawn. It's like, all right, you could still be a threat even though you're on the ground. So they're completely ignoring Heartflame. They don't even bother with her.
Even though she's the only one who's been doing damage.
Yeah, so that was the enemy's move. Those guys are still crippled. This tank just got its gun disabled, but it does have another defensive measure, and that's this. So, of course, it's not going to do anything to Thorin, because obviously it only does like a minor tickle of electricity.
Not even.
Not even that, like, because you half it, then you half it again, so that's 13 divided by 2, and then divided by 2 again. So that does like 3 damage to you, which is like a drop in the bucket. That's not even anything. You can't use its cannon because you just tore out a lot of its wiring, so... Alright, I think that's all the enemy can do right now. That's really all they can do. There are more legionnaires in the back of the fortress, and they are starting to come your way.
Ooh, nice.
But it's a lot less than you would expect. I mean, it's really just a squad of 8 legionnaires and another captain, but it seems like this outpost is not heavily manned.
Oh
Oops.
no.
Well, it was only recently set up.
Yeah, so like maybe it's 2 more captains and a squad of legionnaires, but that's about it. All right, Earthroot's still missing, right?
So why the trick? Why the hell do I only get 1 turn? I have been waiting since the beginning of the session till 1 turn ago, and then 1 turn, and then switch to the next.
Because you're kind of off on the solo side, so trying to include you is like it's like Spicoli. It's real difficult
Why?
to get you back involved.
Why do you think I was asking Trick from the beginning, from before the battle even started, from like when the Storm arrived? You didn't read that until the middle of the battle.
No, I didn't. Somebody should have chirped in about that. It's definitely.
It's like now I only get 1 turn. So
Okay.
what's even the
Well, you
point
got
of me
2.
being here today, then? No, 1.
Okay.
1 actual turn, and that was him completely in the beginning of the session.
Let's see what the game says. Sure. All right, we'll go 1 more round. Fine.
I'm just like,
Okay, Thorin, you're up again. So you see more legionnaires are approaching.